Okay, 2 things, maybe 3 things, I don't know yet. 1, I am packing to go to New York tomorrow. That's why I'm in this weird back room of Forever 21 looking kind of place. It's actually my closet and I'm packing my suitcase right now. I do not have time to do everything I have to do, so I have to do things at the same time. Hence this. Second of all, thank you to all 10,000 of you for subscribing to my channel. I am very thankful and shocked that more than just my mom wants to see these videos, so thank you guys. And also, sorry I've been gone for a month now. I have been doing nothing but studying for midterms, and then when I didn't have midterms, I was traveling with my mom for classes, so it's been kind of a hectic month, and I did not have time to pick up the camera, so I had to film this video at a time that I couldn't really talk about what was going on, so I'm actually going to be doing a voiceover over the footage I already took. And so I might be a little more critical of myself because I always feel that way during the editing process versus when I'm just working on the card. So hopefully I am not too hard on myself, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm using the Mega Wreath Builder and I'm making a giant card because I just had a thought the other day that my grandma always thought that the size of your card always equated to how much you love the person. So I don't know what this card is for. It just has a saying about being creative. I guess it's just encouraging someone to be creative. So that's fine. Everyone should be encouraged to be creative. But the card is massive, and I just wanted to show you guys how I use the Wreath Builder to create this card. And also, I just want to announce at the beginning of the video the winners of last week's giveaway. I'm going to do it at the beginning so I don't have to do it at the end. You guys can submit I won the Rina K giveaway to info@ginakdesigns.com, and we will send you your products right away. Okay, now here's the video. Alright, we're going to start with the Mega Wreath Builder. I'm using the biggest square, which is 7.5 by 7.5. There was so much math involved with cutting this paper. Got my magnet. We're going to be stamping with the new Vibrant Bloom stamp set. I'm going to be starting with this big flower. Okay, yes, there's a hair on here. Let's just get rid of that. There we go. Nice job, Rina. I'm going to start with the flower up towards the top, near the edge. And, oh, Rina, you forgot your magnet. Come on. Okay, I don't even know where it is. Oh, that's right, it got stuck to the back. Okay, that's where I usually find it. And it's in the way. To be stamping the flower, we're going to be using the Gina K Chocolate Truffle Amalgam ink. Not gonna lie, inking this up in between the 2 bars of my overhead mount for my camera is quite the task. I feel like I'm shaking everything. Don't think I got enough ink on there. I guess we'll see. And, oh, gotta redo it. Add more force. There we go. Perfect! Okay, and now I'm gonna move it to diamond orientation and continue building the rest of the wreath. I really like how big this Misty is, but it definitely takes a little more physical exertion. I think I'm getting the hang of it now, but I also kind of had to get used to the placement. My first couple wreaths were absolute dumpster fires, but I finally got them in the right spot. There we go. And now I can flip back to square orientation. Next we're going to use this side flower looking stamp. Okay, so I messed up and I didn't film actually stamping the first flower, so we're just going to pretend that this is the first flower. Okay, just act like nothing happened. Oh. Beautiful. So I skipped the next square and diamond orientation because I just want this to kind of be a horizontal image. Oh, Rina, you forgot the magnet. Come on. And the diamond orientation. Get the magnet. Get the magnet. Okay. Good job, Rina. And all 4 flowers now decorate the wreath. Moving on to the next stamp, and we are going to first completely forget to use our magnet, setting us back a couple seconds. Good correction. Now we're going to start by putting the leaf stamp in the bottom corner, and I'm only going to stamp it on the square orientations. Seems like a simple concept on paper. Too bad I cannot remember what I'm doing. You'll see what I mean in a second. I will completely neglect the order of my steps. Here I forget that I am only in square orientation, and I really think that this is going to give me the results I want. I
quick check and some advanced trigonometry reveals that that is not the correct orientation. Ladies and gentlemen, she has finally come to, and we are back in square orientation. Now she only has one more move. Will she pull it off? Bingo. Flawless execution, Rina. We're all here stamping with you. Alright, and that will conclude our stamping for this card. It was quite the project for me for a second there. Thought I wasn't going to make it. Now I can move my Memory Misty into a position that will absolutely collide with my toe when I go to get out of my chair. Now we're going to bust out the Copics. For this yellow flower, I am starting with YR27, followed by YR23, R12. This one is Y18. As you can see, something got to it, and that something is Mishi. He destroyed the cap, and I love this color too much that I can't throw it away. I guess it'll just be ugly. Next is YR20. This is a colorless blender, and I don't have them pictured, but I'm also using Y13 and Y00. I'm starting this flower by outlining in the darkest color. I decided to film my first flower because it is the only flower that I did not go outside the lines with. Speeding it up makes it look really cool too. Next is the darkest yellow, and I'm blending over both colors. I'm going to layer these colors a lot while coloring the flower. Next up, we're using my dilapidated but favorite Copic marker. Really, get a look at this. Look at the damage done here. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to use this color all over the flower, even on the parts that I colored, to really get it looking yellow. Next up, I use the color that I did not mention. This is Y00. This is basically clear with a dash of yellow. And then here I use R12 to go over that seam and all the seams. Then I realize I don't like it, and I use Y18 again to scribble in some dimension and all over the flower. I honestly did each one of these flowers in a different order and a different way. You're just happening to see one. Okay, I think that's done. And I guess not. I don't even know what my pointing means. Why do I point to it? What am I trying to indicate? Alright, going over with Y18 one more time on the seam, and it looks like I'm done. Check out these jump cuts. Yep, I forgot to film one of my steps again. Here my carpal tunnel is flaring up. Just move on, Rina. Keep going. Next we're using our pink Copics. This is RV66, followed by RV55, RV63, RV52, and RV000. I'm going to start with the darkest color at the tip, and I'm going to blend more and more pink towards the center. When I originally made this card, I made all the darkest colors go on the sides of the petals too, and it didn't really look that good, so I think I like this more. I'm going to build pink on top of it. Wow, I look like I really know what I'm doing. On one of these swipes, I totally disregard one of the seams of the petals, and I just draw on outside the lines. I have to hit it with a mono sand eraser later, and it did not go well. The final step is to cover the entire petal in RV000. Oh, here's where I was trying to remove my mistake. It's not gonna work, Rina. You just keep on blending. It's gonna do nothing. And now for more jump cuts. Perfectly executed, look at that. Now we're gonna flip and color in these leaves. I don't know what color these are. It's a dark green, a medium green, and a light green from my Prismacolor colored pencils. And I'm going to build the darkest green out from the bottom and the top of the leaf. And I'm going to blend some medium green into there. I don't know how to make shine on objects. Like, I don't know how the light is hitting this leaf. So I'm just going to make a tiny white line in the center after blending this lightest green. Close enough. And I messed that up too. And now I'm going to take my mono sand eraser and remove all the fingerprints. I was eating a peanut butter cup during this and touching the brown amalgam ink, so I'm not sure which one caused the prints. Finally, I'm going to take this deep dark brown and color in the centers of all the flowers, like so. And then I'm going to use the colorless blender to blend them into the center of the flower. Yes, we're finally done. Next, we're going to use the heart circle die and the Gina K and Thermoweb circle small die set, and I'm going to use the medium size. I actually missed a lot of these while punching them out. Next, we are going to stamp our greeting, which is Be Creative Every Day, onto our cutout circle. I used black amalgam ink for this, and a ton of precision, obviously. Not bad. And then we can attach it to our heart circle die and layer it like so. And I'm actually going to use foam squares for this. I used 5. Putting it right in the middle. Beautiful. Yes, look at her. I didn't mess up too much. Alright, now we're just going to layer it onto a piece of black. I made it 1/8 of an inch bigger than the square paper, and I kind of regret that because it was very hard to place. But I finally got it. And then I'm going to be sealing it to a piece of paper. Now, there is no truer example of hypothesis than right here. I am just guessing and hoping that it lines up evenly with the other sides of the card. Here, I don't even check to make sure that I'm in a divot. I just start going for it. I soon correct my mistake. There we go. And I get a good seam out of it, but that could have ruined the whole card project. Then I folded the seam, like so. And then I lined up a piece of paper with the seam. And once again, not even trying to measure how much tape I need. I'm just guessing. 4 strips seems like enough. Could I have just applied my tape to the other side? I'm realizing that now. And then I just cut off the extra piece of cardstock, and then I trim it up to make it look even though it's not. Good, Rina. And there it is. A beautiful, massive card. Oh wait, we're not done. I forgot. We add these 5 little dots to every corner. If you have a gel pen, you too at home can create this incredibly mediocre design. I'm gonna make sure none of them match each other. Perfect. And that is the final card. Thanks for watching and listening to me judge myself. Hope you enjoyed the card and the video. Goodbye.